day I opened the canopy door on my imported flat pack canopy, water was tracking down here, dripping straight down into these containers and completely filled these with water. With the electronics I've got in there and the metal tools, steel tools, it was like an aquarium. I had to pull everything out, dry it by hand, CRC them all back to life pretty much, clean out, and it was a frustrating day. My name's Leroy and I've got ProFlo Plumbing, which I started a year ago. I first started plumbing over in Australia back in 2007, so it's coming up 20 years experience in total. Looked after a company with 5 employees as a manager and decided I want to go to my own, so I did. Came up to the Bay a couple of years ago, where I'm originally from in Hawaii, and just started grinding. So as a plumber, our vehicle is our office, it's our workshop, it's everything. So we need to make sure it's efficient, things are organised, we've got the good gear so that it doesn't break down, because essentially time is money. We're wasting time looking for tools, for fittings, and just rummaging through your vehicle at a lot. It's important to stay efficient, having your tools organised, knowing where things are, and when you show up to a job site and the customer sees a messy van with fittings, pipe, glue, all sorts screwing in the back, it doesn't really reflect on how well you do your job. So tidy vehicle promotes good work, organised vehicle also saves time, so it's pretty important to me. Yes, on my previous vehicles, my Utes, I had a hard lid on one. It was great, but we lost all the space. Obviously with a hard lid, you can only stack so much. And after the hard lid, we moved to just a standard canopy, a fiberglass one with glass windows and just manual latches, which always got stuck. Plus, you could see what was inside the canopy. We run about $10,000 worth of gear roughly in the vehicle at any time. So people can see what's in there. The wrong people, they may want to take it. So out of sight, out of mind. We went from that fiberglass canopy to a flat pack imported canopy. I noticed after a few months there were some nuts and bolts that were starting to go rusty. It was aluminium as advertised, but probably not the best quality aluminium. There was a lot of flicks in the fittings, the latches didn't work properly. They got water inside the latch mechanism and they faulted after a few months as well. The day I opened the canopy door on my imported flat pack canopy, water was tracking down here, dripping straight down into these containers and completely filled these with water. With the electronics I've got in there and the metal tools, steel tools, it was like an aquarium. I had to pull everything out, dry it by hand, CRC them all back to life pretty much, clean out, and it was a frustrating day. Yeah, so as soon as I had my flood in my old canopy, that's when I decided to go with Utemaster and upgrade. The access on the side of the Utemaster, the big doors, I can get boxes inside and get them out easily, lots of tools, as where the other canopies were smaller, I couldn't even fit a box of fittings in there. So with a little bit of research, I found that the access, the strength, low capacity up on the roof was higher. So I can carry more pipe, I can carry more gear and easier access. So those were the main reasons why I changed. Yeah, so security is a big one, because our livelihood sits in the back of these vehicles. There's thousands of dollars worth of tools in the back. So if I get my things stolen, that means I can't get to the job, I can't do work, I can't bring money in. So security was a big factor. So all it takes is a crowbar to get into most canopies, whereas these, the locking mechanism delatches completely. So it doesn't matter how hard you try, it'll take a lot longer to try and get into one of these canopies compared to an imported canopy. The favorite part of the canopy is the racking. I've organised all my tools up top, so all the power tools, easy to see, easy to grab out, heaps of access. These are all my plumbing fittings. I can just walk into here, grab what I need, and then shoot off onto site. My other favourite feature would be the conduit carrier. So with the outrigger kit, the conduit carrier sits further off, so that when this door opens, clears. We've got super easy access to the pipes inside. We can just open that up, and all my full lengths of pipe in there, grab and go. So that's a real big benefit. So another benefit would be the shelves. So these shelves hang from the roof, which allows us to have full deep access all the way through to the front of the canopy. Another benefit to the canopy is the smooth finish. So my signwriter said to me, these are his favourite canopies to do because there's no rivets, there's no folds, no creases. So it makes his job easier, which makes it easier for me. So on my old setup, I had all of my fittings on my back seat because I didn't have room, I didn't have shelves to store it all. So now we've got the racking system, plenty of access. My back seat's now free, so if I want to take my kids out, I can. So if security, ease and flow of work is important to you, you should definitely look at one of these canopies. More time efficient, you can spend more time on the job rather than looking for tools. So if you're gonna do it once, do it right from the beginning. When I show up to site, everything's organised, my work is organised, and it's a reflection of myself.